I've done that, and once I've put that on, let that dry for an hour, I applied all the decals. All the decals are on now. All the decals went on very well, apart from the undercarriage randals, which were didn't want to adhere very well, because you had some there was some raised bubble bits, so you was getting air pockets around it. So I had to prick it with a pin a couple of times, and then put 3 coats of my of that on there. And after I'd done that, it settled down and got rid of it. Yeah, so that's the process. I'll show you what I've done now. As you can see, I have done all the randals here. The details come through very well on there. The only bit of silvering I've got is on one of these J's, but it's only with certain lights. When certain lights hits it, you can see it a little bit. Otherwise, you can't really see it most of the time. Got the prop on, got the chipping on there. That's got a matte coat on it already. The whole aircraft is going to be airbrushed with a matte coat lacquer at the end. I've got the landing gear on, that's all done. I've just got the canopy to mask up, get all that masked up, because I've got the masks anyway, so just put them on. I've got the aerial to paint up and put on. I've got the lights, landing lights, recognition light to put on. They're all little things now. It's not really going to take me much longer. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, my next process is I'm going to do the weathering stage now. I've decided that I'm going to airbrush the exhaust stains on here, using just my detailing airbrush with mkIIA black paint. Excuse me. And where the gun bays are, I'm not going to use my airbrush for those because they're too small. I'm going to use this weathering powder, the Humbrol weathering powder. I'm going to use that, and I'll just get your brush, just dip it in the brush, and you just do it lightly like that. Start off thick and get thinner and thinner as you come further out. So you just got to put a bit of pressure on the airbrush, but as soon as you get to the further end, just lift it up further and further so it's hardly touching it. So that's what I'm going to do there. Undercarriage side, this is going to stand. I think I'll turn it the other way. Yeah, the undercarriage is the same. I'll do the same process with the smoke stains on the gun bays here. I'm going to put some weathering marks on here as well, on there. I'm going to put some across here as well, from the exhaust, and here, and I'm going to put some black weathering on here as well, this bit. So that's my process, and I've got to get rid of this here. I think it's a bit of white paint from the tonal. I've just got to touch that up and get rid of that. The wheels are done, and there's a picture of that now, guys. And I used the template for that, like I said in my last video. Yeah, it works okay, and it took me like, to put the wheel on the template and spray it took me like 5 seconds, but if you've got masks, then use them. And I'll also be using these as well, these mkIIA weathering powders, just to give some tonal variation around the place on the bodywork. That comes with a brush inside. That's what I used on the tyres, which is excellent. 85 rubber black, and I've got to put a matte coat on the wheels yet. Got to do that. I'm going to highlight the panel lines. I don't know to use a wash or pencil crayons to highlight them, or both. I'm not sure yet. I bought a set of these, and these are all different sizes. This one's a 0.5. This one is a 0.7, and this one is a 0.35. So I'm probably going to use the 0.5 on this one. Just gives it a bit of definition, and you can get the different coloured leg tips for them. You can get all different colours, like browns, yellows, blues, whatever. So you just go into there and just draw them in like that, around. Yeah, so that's the progress so far, guys. That went on okay. I had to mask that off. We've done that. That went on okay. That's all weathered. I'll put those on. Yeah, overall it's not a bad. Obviously, that, as I said, that prop, that circumference around here isn't round properly, because as I said, it's flush all the way around, and then when you get to a certain point around here, it actually sticks out, which I've sanded down anyway now. I've got to put the aerial mast on as well. Yeah, so I'm pleased with the progress so far. It's all coming on. There's the one of the wheels. As I said, I've flattened off the bottom of it, so it gives it the impression of the weight on the tyre. Right, guys, I think that's about it. There'll be a slideshow at the end of a snapshot of the aircraft, top and bottom. I'll put the wheels on there and all that sort of thing. Yeah, it's coming on very well. Quite impressed with it. A couple of little issues, as I said, like some of the location points in the cockpit tub were non-existent. As I said, that wasn't a proper circle, so I had to sand that off to get it to sit flush with the spinner. And those undercarriage things are a bit dodgy. And there's two holes underneath the undercarriage either side of fuselage, which that's what these flaps on the undercarriage cover. So if you have them open, you've got two great big holes either side. So those are the issues with this kit, guys. Yeah. And the other issue, here's a picture of it now, guys. For some reason they've done the legs for the Spitfire in two separate pieces. Over 3/4 of the leg is actually one part, and then you've got another part that's about just under 1/4 in length, and it sticks onto it. Why they didn't do a full length leg, I have no idea. Because obviously if you're gluing two little parts together and it's holding all the weight of the aircraft, it's weakening it. So that's another thing as well. Right then, guys, excuse me, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on update 7, and I should be near enough finished. I'll probably be just putting the aerial line on, the canopy should be done. I'll probably put in the landing light on the top, just a couple of little knickknacks, and it'll be done. So thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.